All right, folks, Peter here with BlackRock Business. So glad you made it to the channel today. That's right, it is inventory season, and so we are taking an in-depth look at the QuickBooks Point of Sale Inventory Scanner. This piece right here is made primarily and solely to count all of the quantities in your entire store so that you can not have to try and count them by hand and write it down on paper. You can just fly through your store, scan everything, all the barcodes, and enter all the quantities, and then upload it to your QuickBooks Point of Sale. Easy as that. And I say easy as that lightly because sometimes people have a hard time getting this scanner working. I do get oftentimes a complaint, hey, this scanner is broken, it doesn't work, it never worked, it's defective. And I would say 99.5% of the time, I have to tell them, no, I'm actually quite certain that it will work, and I know exactly how to make it work. You're just doing it wrong, or something has gone wrong in your installation. A couple things we're going to cover today are just some troubleshooting steps for when the scanner is not working from time to time. If it's not uploading correctly, sometimes it'll say connecting on your point of sale screen, but it'll come out and it'll say timeout or something like that, or it can't communicate properly. This is a little different than if you first got the scanner and you're trying to install it and hook it up. If that's the case and you haven't ever gotten it working yet, I would recommend you give me a call. There's some special steps in getting it working the first time. Some of the installation is not that straightforward, so give me a call and I can help you out with that, certainly. But this is like, from time to time, maybe your scans will not upload, and so you want to check a few things in particular that are very important. They might seem obvious or dumb, but a lot of times I see that these are the problem. So let's get into it. Before I do that, I'm going to have you click in the link down below in the description to get over to our QuickBooks Point of Sale Facebook group. Join up there, join the community, start having a dialogue on things you're wondering about in QuickBooks Point of Sale, errors or workflows or things you want to learn about. Just go ahead and throw the questions out there in a post, and me and other community members will answer you. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Let's do it. All right, so if this thing is uploading, so you've gone to number 2 upload and hit the blue button, and it says connecting, and you're trying to get it to upload into the point of sale, but it's just not working, a couple of things you are going to want to check. This scanner comes with this wonderful little tassel here, and it's amazing how many times I've seen that this tassel is actually a problem. I have customers who actually decide to take this out because of this reason. When you put it in the cradle, like so, sometimes this tassel might be in front, or it might be behind, or it might not be just right in the exact perfect spot. And to illuminate what's going on here, I'm going to let you know how this works. This scanner actually communicates all of your records through this infrared port. And the infrared port is like your old TV remote. It's it's bouncing light that we can't see into this infrared port, and that is how your computer is receiving the communication. So that might seem a little old school, but there it is. It's actually emitting infrared light out of your scanner and it's receiving it in the cradle. Once again, I will mention, as I have in other videos, this light down here doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything at all. It's from an old version of the scanner that had like a serial port and it showed activity, but it no longer does. They just left it there. I don't know why. Because they already had the mold built, I guess. So, don't pay attention to the light. It doesn't mean anything. But this infrared port is very important. So if your string is out the side and it's kittywampus or whatever you want to call it, it may be letting too much light in there, in through a crack, or it may be unaligning the infrared sensors. And so you'll want to make sure this string is either off or it's in exactly the right spot. And then to go along with that, if you have any crud or I don't know, crap or something on this infrared port, or this infrared port, make sure and like wipe them off, just with a damp little towel or maybe a Q-tip or something like that. Make sure that they're clear so that the infrared light can make it through there. So that's pretty much with the scanner how you would troubleshoot if it's timing out when it's worked for you in the past. If you're trying to get this set up for the first time, like I said, give me a call and I can help you out. So there you have it. And I guess the last thing I would try is this USB that's plugged into the computer. If you want to, you could switch it to a different USB port on the computer. Try out a different port. But usually with timeouts, it's something to do with this infrared not working quite right. I've even had people just lift it up and put it back down, and maybe they put it in the cradle better the second time, and then it works. There you have it. My name's Peter with BlackRock Business, and I am so glad we went through this together, and hopefully it helps you getting your inventory scanner working better this year. We'll also have a link down below if you want to purchase one, and so check that out. My name's Peter. You have a great day. Bye.
A. B. No, B's over here. B. B. Oh. Yeah.